PFL was just another successful event, and me personally, I had ups and downs, all those peaks and such things, but in general, there were many changes, many bouts were scrapped, many bouts were changed, and I kinda had some feelings that this is gonna be a good PFL card for me, because the last one was terrible, and yeah, Chris Wade versus Arman Ospano. I said Chris Wade is going to win, and Chris Wade won via TKO strikes, which means 1-1. Shayman Moraes versus Jesse Stern. Initially, Jesse Stern, the guy I interviewed, was slated to fight Lance Palmer, and I said the fight will not go the distance, and I stood my pick when he was switched to fight Shayman Moraes. So, in general, I was kind of having ups and downs, and sometimes it was not. I just said the fight will not go the distance, and didn't, because Shayman Moraes submitted Jesse Stern via Kimura, and 2-2. Number 3, Loic Rachkabov versus Akhmad Aliyev. I said that Loic Rachkabov is going to win, picking against Akhmad Aliyev. Was I sure? Well, not quite. I wasn't quite sure about this one. No, I wasn't quite sure because this should have been a clash of two pretty much even fighters, if you know what I mean. Pretty much even fighters should have shared the octagon etc. And at the end of the day, Loic Rachkabov really quickly outworked his opponent via KO strikes, and I was like, what the heck? I couldn't expect a faster finish. Then we got Olivier Yubin Monsieur versus Marcin Held. I was very unsure who wins, so Rachkabov is my 3-3. Yubin Monsieur versus Marcin Held. I said Olivier Yubin Monsieur gonna win via unanimous. I said it's gonna be over 1.5. Yubin Monsieur won via unanimous decision. So in general, it was a good pick for me. Yeah, it was a good pick for me, as much as I could have seen. And yeah, I said over 1.5 for that distance. 4 out of 4. Pretty much. I had a perfect preliminary card. When Nathan Schulte barely outworked Alex Martinez. I said Nathan Schulte, but I was so unconfident about that pick. It was Alex Martinez, so I said Nathan Schulte, but I'm super unconfident. I was unable to watch those fights as I didn't have internet, didn't have electricity. We're having some problems in our building, but we'll discuss about that a bit later. So I just got to say that Nathan Schulte versus Alex Martinez was my excellent pick. 5 out of 5. Then I got in the main card Brandon Logan versus Tyler Diamond. It was a really good way to go. For me, at least, it was a really good way to go, because thanks God I switched to Logan. I was having doubts in this. I was having a reasonable doubt because I interviewed Tyler Diamond and I knew a lot about his private life and other things. So yeah, when it comes to Tyler Diamond, said Brandon Logan was gonna win. I was a bit more confident in this one, but 6 out of 6. I picked Brandon Logan. Bubba Jenkins versus Bobby Moffett. I said Bubba is going to win, and Bubba Jenkins defeated him. Via unanimous decision. So 7 out of 7. Clay Collard versus Joelton Lutherbach. 8 out of 8. Clay Collard won. So I said Clay Collard was gonna win. I was not confident, but yeah, Clay Collard won. Like, it was a close win. Another close split decision. 29-28, 28-29, 29-28. But then I was on the way to the perfect scorecards, but unfortunately didn't come to fruition, as Clarissa Shields was heavily battered by Brittany Elkin in the first 2 rounds, but in the last round, everything has changed, and she caught Brittany Elkin with a big punch when she tried to go for a low kick, and unleashed a barrage of strikes, which later led to violent combos and violent strikes, which was a great way to go. And she finished, so I could have had 9 out of 9, but no, I was 8 out of 9. I picked Brittany Elkin, and I was thinking that she was gonna win this fight, but unfortunately it didn't come to fruition, and Clarissa Shields won, so 8 out of 9. I can say it was a very good card for me. 8 out of 9. Unfortunately, these electricity issues. Sorry, guys. I was unable to air main card. I was planning to, but see you tonight at Bellator. So the only miss on this card was Brittany Elkin, because she was stopped by Clarissa Shields in round 3. But in the first 2 rounds, I only rewatched that match. These others I was unable to rewatch. Didn't have time. Brittany Elkin won first round, I believe, 10-9, and second round 10-8, I believe. I think so. But in the third, Clarissa turned up the tides. And Clarissa won, so 8 out of 9. I can say I'm pleased with my picking for this PFL card. So, looks good to me.